fellow tankers, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about a topic that's been on the minds of many War Thunder players: era-based matchmaking, and why it might not be the solution some think it is. Era-based matchmaking categorizes vehicles into different eras based on their historical period and technological advancements. Proponents argue that this approach would ensure historically accurate battles, but in practice, it can lead to some serious issues. One major issue is the unbalanced number of certain tanks on the battlefield. Take, for example, the iconic KV-1 and KV-2 tanks from the Soviet Union. These beasts were absolute monsters on the battlefield, with thick armor and devastating firepower. But under era-based matchmaking, they can often find themselves pitted against much lighter tanks, like the early Panzer II variants from Nazi Germany. Now, if you know anything about tank warfare, you'll understand just how mismatched this battle is. The KV tanks were designed to take on heavy opponents, with their armor and firepower specifically tailored for that purpose. On the other hand, the Panzer II was never meant to go head-to-head with tanks of this caliber. It's like sending a pea shooter to fight a battleship. And it's not just the KV versus Panzer II scenario. Similar imbalances can be found throughout War Thunder, with players flocking to certain iconic tanks while neglecting others, resulting in skewed matchups and unbalanced gameplay. Another classic example is the Tiger tank. The Tiger first appeared in 1942, making it a formidable opponent on the battlefield. However, during this time, Allied players would only be able to spawn with their respective 1942 tanks, such as the 75mm Shermans and the T-34s. These tanks were outgunned by the Tiger, leading to the need for a 5-to-1 ratio to effectively combat it. In War Thunder, though, since nobody wants to take turns playing the Tiger, it would result in 5v5 battles where the Tiger's powerful 88mm gun makes the match highly unbalanced. To make matters worse, tanks that could effectively counter the Tiger, such as the 76mm Sherman, Firefly, and TR-34-85, only became available in 1944. This makes the matchups even more unbalanced if using era-based matchmaking. Another significant problem is the issue with the Swedish tech tree. Sweden's tech tree has a 1960s SPA with a 2.3 battle rating. However, this SPA lacks radar, making it ill-equipped to deal with modern jet aircraft. Placing it against jets would render it practically obsolete in battles where radar-equipped SPA systems are prevalent. Moving it up just because it was created later would mean it could be pitted against vehicles it's not designed to counter, which would be completely unbalanced. For Israel, the starter tank is the M51 with a 6.0 battle rating. According to historical matchmaking, this tank would face T-54s, T-55s, and T-62s. Can you imagine how unbalanced that would be? The M51 simply wouldn't stand a chance against those tanks. The solution to these issues might not be era-based matchmaking, but rather the current BR system, which is already quite effective. It just needs a few tweaks and adjustments. For instance, former 7.7 tanks like the T-54 were moved to 8.0, allowing King Tiger players to have more balanced and enjoyable matches. By fine-tuning the BR system and closing some of the gaps, War Thunder can offer a more balanced and dynamic battlefield where every tank has its moment to shine without relying on era-based matchmaking. So, what do you think? Do you believe era-based matchmaking is the solution to War Thunder's matchmaking issues, or do you have concerns about its potential drawbacks? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.